As you can see here, I got some focus to spend. I'm gonna do my usual crafting routine. It's some quick crafting. I buy everything in Albion. I craft it using focus and I sell it to the black market. That's basically how I make my silver. I don't really play much, but I can keep silver up just by doing that. It's usually very profitable. Carrion has this peculiarity that sometimes you don't fight. You can find the materials for sale, so unless you're willing to transport or set up buy orders in advance, there are some items you just can't craft because you don't have enough materials. But then we just pick something else, and as long as the profit is around 200 silver per focus, that's good enough. Sometimes I even go as low as 150. As you can see, I have in my inventory the 3 fire staves that don't use artifacts. These are the ones that sell the most in the black market, so they're the ones we should focus on crafting. So the first thing I do is I go to the market and I update the prices for the materials. As you can see, I have the data client running, and I'm uploading this data to the Albion Online data project. That's where the crafting calculator in Albion Free Market gets its data. So for fire staves, we use metal bars. So if you sort by newest, you get the lowest prices and a lot of variety. So that's the fastest way to get everything. Then we need planks. We also need the journals. And I like to use Kraken food. And that's it. We got the prices for the input materials. Now we need the prices in the black market. And that's the reason why I have those in my inventory, so I can check the prices here. You just go here, sell. And let's set it like this. I won't be crafting enchantment tree, so there's no need to scan that. Okay, fire staff. What I'm doing is I'm uploading all the sell orders, all the buy orders, and all the market history. That's why I chose 4 weeks. Okay, so we have it all. All the data is uploaded. Now let's go to the crafting calculator. Since I crafted a lot, I have it saved. So I just load it. So I'm choosing to use automatic resource return rate because it's a simple crafting, so it gets it right. Let's see what else. A good thing to do when you're reusing a saved craft is just, go over each item and let everything be the same. So when you press this one, you propagate this value to all the crafts. So let's remove crafting checkbox in all of them. We're going to use focus in all of them. We're not ignoring journal. We're using sales taxes, Carrion. The amount of runs, if you since it said here that I have 30,000 focus, if I click here, it'll just set the amount to the amount of focus I have. That's what I want, so they're all right now. I'm using Create and Salad 6.1 because I like it. This one is automatic. I didn't check if there's a bonus. Let's check it. No bonus. And let's see. Yeah, so 379, I think that's 299, that's the lowest one. We're using that for all of them, no extra expenses. Okay, so now let's go to the prices. It's not showing any because we're hiding the unused ones. So since we didn't select anything to craft, for the system, we're not crafting anything. So like if I select this one, then it shows here the ingredients for that one. And if I remove this, we see all the ingredients for all of them. And if you refresh the prices, we get the prices from the database. And here we're buying everything from Carlian. We're buying everything from a sell order. And since we already had some prices set, we need to click on this button, set all prices to AODP. So now we're using the AODP prices. And in the outputs, it already updated the prices because this button updates both inputs and outputs. And we can use some filters here. So we're selling all this stuff to the black market. As you can see, it's all set. And we're selling to sell orders. And we're selling the field journals to Carlian, also as a sell order. So we're just gonna use all those prices. Okay, and we're good to go. So now we can check the profit per focus. That's what we wanna focus on. Where is it? Here we go. And we're hiding missing prices. Okay, it's always good to check what prices are missing, so we can actually only show missing prices. So as you can see, we have missing prices for 0.4. We don't want that. This one we don't care about. And here we have, oh, the 4 we didn't scan. That's why we're missing prices for the tier 4. And enchantment 3, we don't care about it. Yeah, you can also use the filters, you know, if you want to. We're just doing 5, 6, 7, 8, 0, 1, 2. So for the ones we care about, there's no missing prices, which is good. Okay, so this is too good to be true, so it's not gonna happen, you know. You can check this. And you probably can't buy the amount you need for this price. Or sometimes, yep, this is the thing. You know, the current sell price for 7.2 grid fire staff is really high, but if you do a full craft of it, we're not going to sell for that price. So we should come near the average here, 1864. And then the prices the profit goes down a lot. So it's still good, 331. And the A2 is also very high. This is not real. You're not gonna sell for this price. So probably nobody crafted those recently. And so the sell price in the black market is probably really high, but it just doesn't sell for that price. Yeah, it's the same here. It's more like 3.5. And now it's in a loss. See how? Let's try 41. Yep, probably not worth it. Also, you usually can't buy 8.2 input items in Caroline. So this one is probably more realistic. Let's try the 8.1 Infernal Staff. Okay, I can live with that. Not much variation. Let's be pessimistic. And we're still at 196. So, okay, now we need to check if we have the input materials. So, how do we do that? Let's go back to the market. And we just check if the prices that are set here are actually real.
Honest prices.
So for the journals, as you can see here, we need 31 journals, and we can get them for 19,900. Okay, this one's okay. This one is, yep. And here we need 141 of those. 82. $85. We can get them for 85. And 235 of those for 53. Yep, that's not gonna work because we only have about 100 and something. Let me check if I have some in my stock. Yeah, that's the issue with doing craft like this, because if I had set up by orders, I would have the items, but I didn't do that. And I only got 15, so that's not gonna work. Okay, so let's try something else. Let's try the 7.1. Yeah, it's being a little bit too optimistic. Bring it down to 420. And we're down to 262. Probably still optimistic, but
Want to trade?
we need 53 of these. 49.40. Okay. This one's right. We need 221 at 23.5. Okay. It's the same number. 23,900. And we need 441 blanks. Okay. At 18,914. Okay, we can do this one. So now we just buy it. But first, I'm gonna check if I have something in stock to use it. Let's check the stock. And so, okay. So moving on.
Welcome, friend.
Okay, so we need 53.
Deal. Have a
We've
look.
got one, so let's buy 52. Boom. Sell it. We need one. $221. We got 5, so let's buy 216, 17 to get one extra. So 217. There we go. And 441 minus 9, 442, 443. 132, 33. Yeah, we need an extra 9 now. An extra 11. 442. Okay, so we've got planks, we've got the steel bar, we've got the journal, and this, so we're ready to prep. Oh, by the way, I didn't show this, but I already have my specs saved up. So since I saved them, I don't need to fill it. So that's how it gets the focus cost right. No, because it's already set. And I never did those ones. They're very bad for selling at the black market. So that's not something I've done yet. Also, these ones, trophies I haven't played much. So where are we crafting again? It's here, 220, 299, that's the one. Stormbite.
Want to bend the laws of physics?
So we're doing 48. Uh, 48 fire step, 7.1.
Stand in the fire.
Food,
Everything you need to control the elements.
fire step, 7.1. We're doing 48, so we're gonna need 21 more.
Abracadabra.
I have this thing where I keep counting it, but I don't really need it. I know the map is right. At least it usually is. We need 21 more. We're doing 12, so we need 9 more. And we're doing 5, so we need 4 more.
But possible.
We're doing 2, so we need 2 more. We're doing 1.
Repetition is the
And the last one, as you can see, we still have focus.
that should work.
And that's it. So it should be 48. That's 47, 8. We got a masterpiece one. Yeah, I just had it for the same price.
If all else fails, throw your book.
Now let's go to the black market.
No questions asked.
And then we're gonna sell it. I'll probably sell for a little bit cheaper because let's try 460. Let's see how it does. Yeah, we're turning 320 profit per focus. That's really good, but I'm not sure it's gonna sell. Yeah, but since I'm not in a hurry, it usually sells within 30 days. Sometimes it fails, but it usually does. So I'm just gonna use this price, the 400 and where's the price? 460 per unit. I just saw all of them for that price. And now we're gonna sell the field journals.
Buying or selling?
The price is pretty high. Let's bring it down to 60. And let's update it here. 60,000. And that's it, the craft's done. So let's check the results. We've got, it's only one craft, so we can check the summary. So we're making 25.5 million, we spent 16. We got 2 million fame, spent all our focus, 311, that's pretty good, you know. Usually tier 7 staves are pretty profitable, especially if you're crafting in the bonus city. You can get the input materials cheaper, you can get a higher resource return rate. So, but then you got the risk of transporting it. Yeah, so if you're doing some safe transporting, waiting for the war event thing, it's really profitable. You know, I don't know why people are refining to make 100, 150 when you can usually make 400 if you're crafting in the bonus city and transporting. So that's it. I'm gonna save this craft as done. When you save it as done, then it shows in your crafting history. So here it is, 9 million profit. Completely lazy crafting. I didn't plan anything. I didn't set up buy orders. I didn't transport anything. So the only thing that can go wrong here is someone cut me off in the price. You know, it usually happens when I publish the videos. I'm pretty sure people see that and they do the same craft, and that there's some heavy cutting happening. But in the long run, it sells. Everything sells, as long as you're not doing some crazy price. That's why I did that initial checking in the prices to avoid exactly that, the crazy prices. But yeah, it's gonna sell. And worst case scenario, I just lost the setup fee, and in 30 days, I set up the sell order again, and the profit comes in anyway. And that's basically what I do. Like once a week, I waste most of my focus because I don't really have much time to play the game. But once or twice a week, I try to spend some focus. That's enough to keep my premium going on, because, you know, 9 million. If I do this once a week, I'm gonna get 36 million a month. And as you can see here, shapeshifter, that's the real money maker. You know, no focus, 6 million here, 42%. Come on. Full lazy corrupting. But you usually need to set up some buy orders for the artifacts. They're not called artifacts, right? Yeah. Okay, so that's it. See you guys later.